What up, y'all? Much love to y'all, man. Up here enjoying this wonderful evening. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to talk about. I completed the series for those that have been following. A word about words by Saul Alinsky, and he took 5 words: power, self-interest, ego, conflict, and compromise. He took those 5 words. And he said these 5 words that people have a notion that they're bad, but they're not really bad like that. We've been taught through that through conditioning. Especially black people through colonial condition of jail, Christianity, and other things like that. Power, and everybody I read, from Martin Luther King to Dr. Amos Wilson to Umar Johnson to even Boyce Watkins, it don't matter. They all say power is the ability to get something done. So everybody in us has the ability to get this shit done, what needs to be done. That's power. Self-interest, the second word, is your power in action. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the ability, now you know what I'm saying? So now you got the ability to get something done. Now you're going out in action to make it happen. That's your self-interest. Doing these things of your self-interest, your power and your self-interest, you also got to have an ego. Ego is one of them words that we've been taught that, is a negative word. But the reality is, ego is basically self-confidence. Sometimes you got to be a cocky son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, fucking my shit don't stink. And have a steel wall kind of put it up. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey in his philosophy of opinions talk very deeply about ego. He called it self-confidence. He said self-confidence is 50% of the battle. You know what I'm saying? So that's your mind state. Your self-confidence is your mind state while you're doing a self-interest, which is your power in action, and your power is the ability to get it done. While you going after your self-interest and having your ego the ego and your self-interest, your ego once again being your self-confidence, you're gonna have conflict because motherfuckers gonna tell you that you ain't this and you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have conflict. You're gonna have to stand up and have to do what need to be done. Conflict is not bad, and also conflict is not physical. When you're having a conversation with somebody, be it political, economic, social, education-wise, you're having a conflict conversation. You may not see it, you know what I'm saying? But right then and there, you in conflict. You know what I'm saying? Politics is the art of war, and part of that is just talking. That's part of conflict. Like I said, so don't have to be busy, don't get your point across. And the last one is compromise. During this conflict, you might start out with shit, nothing, and you asking for 100%. What they say, there's an old saying, my mom used to say this to me, I gave you an inch, but you took a mile. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of compromise. When you expect nothing and you get the world, or you get, your 30%, whatever that may be, that's compromise. Because you didn't expect to get shit. And you're in a better opposition than what you was before. Proving your conflict and proving your victory. A lot of people go into conflict and, you know what I'm saying, they don't have no key terms of what's the victory. Black people really got that as a whole thing too, because we've been talking about for years, progress. Okay, so when is progress going to end and this going to be a victory? There is no staple or there is no goalpost for victory. So it keeps you in perpetual progression. And all the times, like Dr. Amos Wilson said, the Honorable late great Dr. Amos Wilson said, the more you progress, you also gotta regress. That's just common sense, and that's a natural bound of how things happen in life. You know what I'm saying? For me to lose this fat off my body and then gain, to gain muscle, the fat gonna have to go away and the muscle's gonna gain. That's progression, regression. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense and it's natural. And being under this society, we done lost our natural common sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the main things I learned. For us to be going through this stuff, we must be crazy or insane because we're doing the unnatural. So the best thing to do is to take things and flip it. If the oppressor gives you something, like the oppressor gives you the language English, you change it over. Don't say that person got arrested. Say that person got kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? When you had to post, what's a bond? You know, why would a slave only need a bond? You know what I'm saying? So we call it what it is. That we had to pay the kidnapping fee to get him up out of being kidnapped. Anyway, this is, like I said, this is my first series of Word About Words. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot more coming down. The African Revolutionary Female series is going pretty good. About to start kicking back off in this J.A. Rogers. You know, the great color man of world history. About to start kicking back off into that again. And more social commentary. You know, I'm going to get a little bit more deeper and step up in that. Hey, much love to y'all. Please subscribe and make sure y'all live and stay in the present moment. The reason why I be bringing this stuff up from the past, you know, like, you know, the African nationalist movement and things of that nature, because if you don't know your past, you don't know your future. And if you don't know your future, you definitely don't know your present, and you're not definitely in the present moment. So stay in the present moment, you know, stay humble, stay blessed, stay black. Peace.